I just had to let you know you're.
Good day, Ma'am L'Oreal. We are the Group 8 and we are going to explore the moral choices or decision of 3 students that we interviewed from different departments of colleges. It's about the situations that involve classic conflict between economic development and environmental sustainability. The situation shows decision dilemma where approve the project or reject the project. So what is moral dilemma? A moral dilemma is a situation where a person faces a difficult choices or decision between 2 conflicting options. Both of have significant moral applications. A moral dilemma is a thought, and there is no clear right answers weighing competing moral choices or moral claims. A multinational company plans to build a large mining project in a rural Philippine province. The project promises jobs and economic growth but may cause irreversible environmental damage to local communities. Should community leaders approve the project to reduce poverty or reject it to protect the environment for the future generation? So, question number 1, what would you do in this situation?
For me, ang akong buhaton is I will politely decline the offer since it was already mentioned man nga it can cause nga pwede naa siya effect sa ato ang environment o sa local nga communities.
Okay, thank you. Question number 2, what is your reason for choosing that action?
For me, the reason why I choose that action because I secured the kanang na nako ang kahimtang sa mga tao since I believe na mas unahon ang safety before buhaton ng kanang mga lain pa kay kanang poverty is already in our country man and we can find another solution aside from mining.
Okay. So last question, what values or principles influence your decision?
So, the value that influenced my decision regarding to declining the offer is the accountability. Since walay pagsisisi nga mauna, so much better if we think in advance since kanang mining kanang naa siya dakong posibilidad nga kanang ang lugar nga giminingan malandslide then daghang makos nga life, and then so we should take action and accountability.
Thank you.
A multinational company plans to build a large mining project in rural Philippine province. The project promises jobs and economic growth but may cause irreversible environmental damage to local communities. Should community leaders approve the project to reduce poverty or reject it to protect the environment for future generations?
So, here's your question. What would you do in this situation? I will kanang akong buhaton na ni is to reject kay kuan man gud ang kanang mining kay nam na siya positive and negative impact sa tag environment. Then ang positive impact kani is kanang makatabang siya sa mga tawo nga makahatag og trabaho. And then ang kuan pod kay kanang burang makwartahan bitaw yung barangay kay possible na is muhatag mo bayad sila per ninyo kay inyo hamang barangay ang gigamit nga sa kabukidan bitaw. Then ang negative impact is makakos siya og damage, makakon siya og landslide or inikuan pa sa ato ang environment. So next is, what is your reason for choosing that action?
Ang rason na nga choose ko ang action kay para protektahan ang atong environment and for kanang atong good ra bitaw sa atong kuan ra gyapon, burang makatabang ra gyapon nato.
And the last is, what values or principles influence your decision?
Values sa hong nakuan na ni nga naka-influence na ho is kanang burag makatabang ra gihapon sa ato abitaw kay environment can help us man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, a multinational company plans to build a large mining project in a rural Philippine province. The project promises jobs and economic growth but may cause irreversible environmental damage to local communities. Should community leader approve the project to reduce poverty or reject it to protect the environmental for future generation? Your question is, what would you do in this situation?
So, for me, ako ang buhaton ani nga situation is I'm going to against ani nga multinational kanang illegal mining.
Question, what is your reason for choosing that action?
Okay, so ako ang reason why kanang against ko sa multinational illegal mining because what would happen to our environment if kanang tukudan siya og mga buildings, di ba? So ang kanang mga binuhatan nato sa tao kita ra sad makita ra sad nato ang result if ang natural disaster na ang mga maningil sa ato ang mga binuhatan nga di maayo.
Okay, your last question is, what values or principles influence your decision?
Okay, so my values or principles that influence ani is that dapat kanang alagaan nato ang ato ang Mother Earth or nature para sa next generation is naa pa sila tarong and kanang tarong nga mapuy-an and then makatan-aw pa sila sa unsa kanindot ang ato ang world.
So, thank you, Mike, for that wonderful answers.
All interviewees chose to reject the mining project because they believe protecting the environment and the community is more important than economic benefits. In comparative analysis, although their reasons were slightly different, they all agreed that environmental protection and the welfare of future generations should be prioritized. In conclusion, this dilemma shows that people value responsibility and care for nature when making important decisions.
I just had to let you know you're